Welcome to Rider News! Yeah!
To the window!
To the Dr. Wall!
Thank you for the shout out!
You all! This is the last time you'll be seeing us hosting this year. It's Friday, May 25th, and we have less than a month to go. I'm Ruby, and this is Natalie.
I know you're not a cow nor a chicken, but we got the feed for you. This is the last time we are running this segment, so open wide and get ready for the feed.
If you don't have any plans this summer, you should do the summer health class so you can get an extra credit. This class is only 3 weeks and it is graduation requirement here in Washington State. By signing up for this summer class, you don't have to squeeze it into your schedule this fall. Forms are in the counseling office and are due by June 1st.
Sports roundup. Sad the boys baseball is over, but the boys made it to first round state. Great job, Blondies. The girls softball left for state in Yakima on Thursday. Wish you guys luck, district champs. Track is sending 9 athletes to state this weekend. These super fast jumping machines are Liam, Grady, Kenzie, Gracie, Maddie, Millie, Mackenzie, Delaney, and Emma. Great job, guys. Wish you luck.
If you need extra help with math, English, or some language classes, we have news for you. On Mondays and Thursdays in the library from 2:45 to 3:45, there's an after-school tutoring club. Talk about a forwarding slip. Come and get some tutoring and earn those A's.
The College Success Foundation is looking ahead and organized a meeting for the juniors who are trying to get a scholarship next year. The meeting is today at lunch in Miss McDonald's room 412. All juniors should attend.
Today at 4:30, the City of Port Angeles is publicly revealing the new Port Angeles welcome sign. Mr. Branham's class had select students put a ton of time and effort into this sign. They worked with professional designers from the city and community to create it. If you want to see it, it will be on the corner of Lincoln and Laurelton, right by Franklin Elementary School at 4:30.
What are you doing? You can't recycle that. You have to watch this next segment to learn what you can and cannot recycle.
Calm down. After this PSA from Ryan and Mason, everyone will know clearly what goes in the trash and what goes in the recycling, which will make it a lot easier for the custodial staff. Pay close attention, people.
All right. Hi, my name's Ryan.
And I'm Mason.
And we're going over what you can and cannot recycle today. Starting with this Gatorade bottle. You can recycle the bottle, but you can't recycle the little ring right here or the lid. And you gotta rinse out the container also before you can throw it away. And
Spritzers, you cannot recycle.
Up here. Benefit you.
Fine, if it makes you feel better, we'll get the damn trash can.
It doesn't make me feel better.
All right.
Spritzers thing, you cannot recycle this.
A used paper towel, you can't recycle.
Arizona can, you can recycle.
This you cannot recycle, and something like a juice box straw, you can't recycle the wrapper or the straw itself.
And you cannot recycle this.
And something like a Ruffles bag or chips, I would say, can't recycle.
The landfill does not want food items or contaminated paper going through the system. So when you guys throw food into the recycle bin and it gets over all the paper and everything else recyclable in there, we throw it straight into the garbage.
Boom. That's a wrap. I think we nailed it.
You didn't say the...
Damn.
When in doubt, throw it out.
Where are the girls?
I learned so much from that video. Thank you so much, Ryan and Mason, for teaching me what you can and cannot recycle. Now we're going to look back on some student and teachers' most and least favorite moments of the year.
Ruby, my favorite reflection is, well, you already know. Let's see what your teachers' and students' reflections are from the past year.
So what's your favorite thing about this year?
Hanging out with friends.
This thing about this year?
School in general, because I don't know, I suck at it. So
What's your favorite thing about this year?
I'm graduating.
Ooh, that's okay. What was the hardest thing this year?
The hardest thing this year was my grade.
So, what's your favorite thing about this year?
This year, I'd have to say meeting new people because I came here from South, and this year I've just met so many good people, and don't regret it. The fact that there's too many people.
What's your favorite thing about this year?
Probably the sports and making new friends and meeting people.
Okay, what's your least favorite thing?
Finals. They literally suck.
What's your favorite thing about this year?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but graduating.
Okay, what's your least favorite thing?
My least favorite thing, well, it goes in hand with graduating, but leaving all my great friends and all the
What's
teachers.
your favorite thing about this year?
I think probably my favorite thing was watching everybody enjoy Wellapalooza. It's good times.
That's neat. What's your least favorite thing about this year?
I don't think I really had a least favorite thing. It's been a pretty good year for the most part.
What's your favorite thing about this year?
My favorite thing about this year is being able to leave. My least favorite thing is all my seniors left me, so I've been stuck here with like 2 friends.
With all that block testing, assemblies, and events going on, we won't be coming back until our final show on June 14th. Until then, you'll have to make do without us. But before you go, we had this last segment for you. It's your favorite book talk. This week, it's on Harry Potter.
OMG, are you serious? I love book talk. Let's get right to it with Jessica.
Welcome to Book Talk on Writer News. Today we're going to be reading J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. There once was a boy named Harry Potter, and he lived in like a closet or a pantry or something, and he had magical powers, but he didn't know how to use them. So this giant man burst through his house and kidnapped him in the middle of the night. His legal guardians forgot that he lived there with them, so they kind of didn't even notice that he left. And also Harry was asleep, so he didn't know what was going on either. The big dude took him to a magical place full of other magical kids just like him. And he was the chosen one, even though one little jerk blonde boy hated him. And he had 2 whole friends. The school had a foolproof way of separating the kids from the good, the bad, and non-applicable. At the same time, they had a method of keeping them on their toes to avoid lollygagging, which was strictly forbidden. They have 4 houses which are color-coded that they separate the kids into. They're like frat houses. And each of them has like a wild animal that lives throughout the house loosely. Luckily, Harry got put in the one with a lion in it instead of like a bird or a lizard or whatever. So all these kids basically living in a big house with a lion let loose in it, and they do challenges and vote each other off just like in Big Brother, and the loser gets eaten. Also, it's the 90s. There's this one guy who's the biggest lollygagger of them all, and his name is Voldemort. So this Santa-like man tells Harry that he needs to destroy him. He never really tells Harry how to do it because he died, even though he had plenty of time while he was alive to like write a note or something at least. Harry now has to embark on a quest to defeat this man because he looks like a turtle and it freaks everyone out. He doesn't have a nose and it's just pretty disgusting. Meanwhile, all the kids in their houses get pretty competitive with their voting and final challenges. Harry never actually studied magic because he was lollygagging, and he has to think really hard on how to defeat the Turtle Man. If he doesn't kill the Turtle Man soon, everyone's gonna be really uncomfortable. So he figures out what to do, and he calls Animal Control. Animal Control floods in like crazy, and they're all blurry, and they locate Voldemort within a couple of seconds, and they catch him in a big net, and Voldemort starts crying because he's afraid of rope. And then Voldemort was defeated because he blew up, because Harry did like a really hard whip and it threw off the balance of magic in the world. The whip was so strong that it finally rid the world of evil forever. That whip was what Harry was chosen to do all along. In the end, Harry lost Big Brother because he left and he wasn't there like the whole time. And then the lion ate a kid. Thank you for watching this episode of Book Talk. Tune in probably never again because it's the end of the year on Writer News.